Welcome to Birchwood Ford. We're here for the MSRT event and we're just about to play you a video. So come and take a walk with us and we'll show you through the MSRT products. First of all, we have the Ford Ranger MSRT. With this vehicle, you will see it's got 20-inch OZ Racing alloys. These alloys are only applicable to the Ranger MSRT, so each vehicle that we go through, the alloys are specific to them vehicles, so they're only available on them specific models. If you come through with me onto the side here, and we can take a look on the interior. You will notice with the vehicle you've got the full black leather interior and you've got the MSRT stitching, which is available just on the side there. If you take a look at the entrance to the vehicle, you will see here that on the right hand side you have the MSRT scuff plate, and on the left hand side you have a number which is specific to the vehicle. So all of yet again the Connects and the Transit Customs that we're about to see all have that plate on the vehicle, so it tells you what number that you have bought, which is a nice cool feature. If we come around to the rear of the vehicle, you'll be able to notice the body styling that's on the side here. The styling has been manufactured and developed over time, and that's basically tried to make it as realistic to it coming from the factory as possible. One cool feature that the vehicle now does have is an electric roller shutter. This is new to the vehicle, and that can basically now be accessed just purely on an electric slide. Goes all the way forwards and backwards. Like so. So, onto the Transit Connect. Yet again with this vehicle you'll notice the exterior styling and the body kit that the vehicle comes with. You've got a mesh front grille inserted onto there. And with this lowered front splitter here, which is also on the Transit Customs, that's been coated in a special paint. This is basically to provide more protection against stone chips. You'll also notice the alloys on here. Now these ones are 18-inch alloys, and yet again, as I said with the Ranger, they are exclusive to the MSRT Connect, so these aren't available elsewhere. You can get these alloys in a bronze as well, so it depends on what kind of styling you're looking for, but yes, they're available in that finish there, which is a silver grey colour, or available in a bronze as well. With the vehicle, the benefit of the MSRT Connect, you do get two side load doors, so access to both sides of the vehicle, i.e. load up this side and load up curbside as well. This one comes with a suede and a leather interior, and you'll also notice on here the embroidery, which basically is the MSRT logo. Another feature with this is the steering wheel. The steering wheel is a lot chunkier in regards to the standard one, so it just feels slightly different. Moving on to the rear of the vehicle, yet again still with the body kit aspect of it, you will notice a rear spoiler up the top here, and you will also notice quad exhaust tips as well. Now with this is a new exhaust system on the vehicle, a stainless steel exhaust system, and all four of these exhaust tips do actually provide power. So sometimes you'll see in models where one's just added on for look or for show, for example, but all 4 of these do actually work and let out smoke, exhaust fumes, etc. Finally, moving on to the Transit Custom, and yet again, you will see here with the body kit just how good the vehicle looks. It's the same design on the front splitter then I mentioned on the Transit Connect. With this, the body kit, this is applicable for the Ford Ranger, the Connect and the Transit Custom. It is all made out of an injected moulding plastic. It's basically an upgrade on their previous resin plastic that they used to use, and the reason for this is because it makes it as close to the manufacturer's finish as possible. Therefore, it is meant to look as if it has just come out of the factory with this, giving it a real complete look. The alloys, yet again, 18-inch alloys on this vehicle. The benefit with the Transit Custom is it is quite versatile in regards to the derivatives that you can get. So this is available in just a standard panel van with either 2 or 3 seats and then your load area in the rear, or it is available in this current crew cab version. Short wheelbase, long wheelbase, 5 seats and 6 seats are all available in this model, so you can sort of spec it up as to your requirements, whether family use, commercial use, etc. Slightly different to the Transit Connect interior, but yet again still a suede and leather mix, and you've still got the embroidery on there as well. Finally, around to the rear of the vehicle, and yet again still looking at the body kit, you've got on this one the dual exhaust system opposed to the quad, but yet again both exhausts work. One isn't a fake or everything, they still provide exhaust fumes and still is a working exhaust. In regards to the exhaust tips, they are available in a black exhaust tip as well. That is an optional extra. On the rear of the vehicle, you've got 2 choices. This one here has got barn doors, but you can also have a tailgate as well with the vehicle. And there is your standard load space in the back there. One of the options on the MSRT Transit Custom is the Max Exhaust System, or Maxhaust, which someone probably got paid a lot of money to come up with. So, if we start it up for you. That is the models that we offer and their appearance while they're here with us at Birchwood Ford this week. Coming up next, we've got Charlie from Breeze & Associates, and she's going to be running through some tax benefits on the vehicles.
Hi, I'm Charlie Marsh. I'm a director at Breeze & Associates, chartered accountants based in Eastbourne and Brighton. Birchwood Ford have asked me here today to talk about how you can get a big deduction off one of these lovely new vehicles, and how that tax deduction is bigger now than it was a few months ago, but it's only available for a short period of time. So let's start with the main tax breaks when buying a commercial vehicle. There's full VAT claim available on a commercial vehicle. For the company, you can get 100% or now 130% tax deduction against company profits. And for personal benefit in kind use, where there's personal use of the vehicle, the benefit in kind charge is very low compared to that of a car, at only £3,500 a year. So moving on to the super deduction. This is available for capital spend between 1st of April 2021 and 31st of March 2023. So if you invest now, you can get 130% first year capital allowances of qualifying plant and machinery. That equates to 25% tax relief for a company. Looking at the interaction of the super deduction with VAT, so if you spend £60,000 including VAT on a new item of equipment, like one of these lovely vans, you can reclaim VAT of £10,000. You're going to get tax relief, enhanced tax relief now, due to the super deduction of £12,500, resulting in a net cost of about £37,500. So that's just a little over 60% of the full gross cost. Looking at some of the details, this applies to companies only, so it's not available to sole traders or partnerships. It's for the purchase of new items only, so new vehicles, and it's not available for cars. And there's no limit on the amount of qualifying expenditure that's available for the super deduction. So looking at the qualifying assets, these include vans, again not cars, computers, laptops, all that sort of stuff. But obviously today we're mostly interested in the vehicles. So it's a really useful tax break and accelerates or enhances tax relief. So the current corporation tax rate is 19%, and you're going to be getting approximately 25% tax relief using the super deduction. From April 2023, the corporation tax rate actually goes up to 25% for companies with profits in excess of 250,000. So if you are in that category and your company is earning profits at that rate, then the super deduction is going to accelerate the tax relief that you have got available. If your profits are less than 250,000, then the super deduction is going to give you a permanent enhancement of your tax relief, because even after 2023, your tax rate is never going to be 25%. If your profits are up to £50,000, it's going to be 19%, and if your profits are between £50,000 and £250,000, your corporation tax rate is going to be somewhere in that range, between 19% and 25%. So it's a very easy tax deduction to claim for, but there are a couple of things to look out for. If you sell the asset before 31st of March 2023, 130% of the proceeds are going to be taxed, just like 130% of the acquisition value was allowable for tax. You should always win, because you will get 130% tax relief on the change in value from acquisition to sale. The rate of 130% will be time apportioned for accounting periods that straddle the 31st March 2023 year end. So if your year end is anything other than March, you really need to look to be getting the full spend in before your accounting period that ends before 31st of March 2023. The disposal rules are also time apportioned, so if you haven't got a 31st of March year end, be wary of disposing shortly after 1st of April 2023. It excludes any contracts that were entered into at budget 2021 date, which was the 3rd of March 2021, but other than that, it will apply for all expenditure incurred after 1st of April 2021. And it's for the purchase of new assets only, and it's for purchase, not for lease. Finance is fine, but just make sure that the finance agreement constitutes a purchase and not a lease of a vehicle. So this presentation gives a broad overview of the super deduction and the tax relief available. If you'd like more information, please contact your accountant, or feel free to contact me at my office. My details are on the slides.